Oh yeah, we back here on the Twisted Tea too, baby. And we diving into these Reddits for you. Now, let's see what just popped up. All right, we have, looks like 21 hours ago, 30K in clickers, 5K in comments. All right, it says, you know what? Am I the A for telling my wife that I'm ending our marriage because I found her brother at our house again? Okay. And I said it in front of him. All right then. So you're not happy. And we're going to figure this one out. All right, a 38-year-old male left my wife, Kelly, 38-year-old female, today. 5 years together. All right, so they were 32. 4 years married. I have battled her lack of boundaries about her family for the past 2 years. I do understand that they are very close knit. How close? Give me a second. We pulling it up. Said they close knit. Let's see how close. They kissing cousins close? But she never paid attention to how their dynamic affected our relationship. Okay. I experienced every just no family situation. My food was eaten, shown up uninvited, meddling, you name it. 9 months ago, mother-in-law, father-in-law began divorce proceedings. He cheated, fell madly in love with a side chick with whom he's lived for the past 15 years. Oh, wow. He's lived with the side chick for 15 years. And he decided that he wasn't to get remarried. Proceedings, he cheated, fell madly in love with a side chick with whom he lived with for the past 15 years. And he decided that he wants to get remarried. He kicked everyone out of the house. It was an emergency. So I agreed to help out. I so fucking regret it. I had to take 4 people in. But they couldn't think to avoid consistently pissing me off. Nah, you're part of the family now. Yeah. Whoa. I got sick of finding them using our private bathroom. They had complete access to the other full bathroom by the hallway. Sister-in-law started taking naps on our bed, which was creepy because a bed is, well, too personal. I came home late. She was trying to get you in there. And we had to wake her up and still waited for her to snap out of her groggy state so that she could walk out. It lasted for 3 months. See, like this one's more comfortable than the couch. But the problems persisted. No matter how many times I told my wife and even told them, they still showed up at random hours. Even if I didn't run into them, I know she's always allowing them to come over. I hated their presence. They would eat my snacks and get on my expensive recliner chair, which again, they didn't contribute a penny for. All right. Before I go further, I do wonder if this person is an only child. Now, I'm going to continue. I had a mini orchard that they picked empty. That's not cool. Things got so tense that I blew up at her in front of them. They left. We were fighting, and I ended up sleeping in a hotel. I support them. I support me. She acts like I was demanding that she abandoned her family. Oh, I ended up sleeping in a hotel. I done skipped a whole line on y'all. I warned her many a times about how being fed up and needing her to support me. She acted like I'm demanding her to abandon her family. Today, I came home to find her brother's car blocking the entrance. Not on the side, not even on the driveway, just right down the middle, where my only option would be to get on the lawn. That's not cool, especially if you're cleaning that lawn. I go inside, he's laying his shoes on my couch. He up here laying with them shoes on the couch talking about, won't nobody care, I'm kicking my feet up again. He's having a really good time in your house. And I could see why this would be frustrating. He gave me this fresh smile like he's untouchable. I told y'all. I went to our bedroom and packed as much of my belongings as possible and ignored her pleas to talk. There's nothing else to talk about. I already called a few lawyers but haven't received any replies yet. She cried, but at this point, I have no empathy. I don't even know if I overreacted or if I needed to discuss this in private. I feel defeated and angry, and I also hate her family with my soul. They knew they were hurting our relationship and they didn't care. She knew that I'm a private person who hates being invaded, stampeded. They did you like elephants. I helped them because I love her, and I didn't have the balls to let them go sleep in their car. Why didn't they get a hotel like you did? We don't have kids, but there are so many things that will be left undone. I love her so much, but I can't just go on like this. She called me immediately after I left, and I told her that my final decision, that's it, it's over. She sounded shaken, but I told her that right now, I despise her, and I will never be able to sleep next to her again. Sorry for any of these typos. I have a migraine right now. I'm just coming here because, well, I just wanted to ask if I was leaving the right way. That what I did, was I being the asshole or did I pull an asshole move? Maybe I should have announced my intentions of ending our marriage after her brother was gone. No, maybe, I'm going to be honest with you. You should have grown some nuts throughout the relationship and spoke up for yourself to the family, letting them know how you feel. I realized that you all were just in this relationship for, 5 years, but you married now and it's been 4 years, especially if there's no communicational barriers between you all, you should go ahead, pick them nuts up and say what you need to say. All right? And maybe the relationship wouldn't be ending like this. So, are you the asshole? I mean, maybe, but I don't think you're an asshole because of the way you went about it, because you was already upset at that point that it's gotten to this, right? But because, again, the brother, you just walked by the brother. And you could have been like, hey, yo, can you please take them? Like, let the people around you know how you feel, right? Hey, unless you're scared of them, right? Unless you're scared of them, right? You'd be like, yo, because if you're scared of them, then, running and leaving is what you were supposed to do, because you'll never get along with this. And it's no surprise that you're very upset about the family being in your house. But if not, man, you should have been like, listen, man, take your feet off my couch, please. Thank you. And can you move your car so I can park properly? Like, come on, man. Let's act civilized. This is my house. Let's respect it. Thank you kindly, right? Let them know where they stand in you all's family dynamic at this point. But since you ended it and you had already contacted lawyers and talked about that before, I guess none of that matters. Let's get into these comments. I want to know the brother's reaction to you saying you were leaving her in front of him. Come on, man. Details. Y'all hear you, right? What did he say? Because I know he was sitting there popping that popcorn, right? Not much to say. Not the A. You stated all the facts. She knew, her family knew. This is in no way for you to have to exist in your home. I'm glad you left. Yeah, Mighty Shandang. Like I said, it would have been smarter on that person if they would have spoken. They might know, but again, because this person isn't putting their foot down or saying it to them, they don't care. They want you to be like, listen, stop. They want you to do that. You couldn't do it. As your wife and your partner, she should have worked with you instead of against you. She was enabling her family to treat you poorly. She was enabling her family, right? And look, it's a messed up situation with that, because they got this little soft spot for the family. Oh, my family, it's my family, it's my family. Like, I don't know how to say it. That's why I say you had to say it, all right? Okay, let them remain a close-knit family and move on to a healthier life. I guess the best part to this is you all didn't have kids. So that way this can be a pretty cool, sweet, smooth, clean divorce, right? And you ain't hurting nobody but yourselves, and she can go back to her kissing cousin, brothers, sisters, and you can go back to your life. You spent your years communicating your needs and giving her benefits of the doubt. Yes, you did to her, but that's why I say to them, they look at it different, bro. Those are her brothers. right? Her sisters, the family in the house. Please stop sleeping on my bed. I don't want to come home and find you on my bed. I don't think that's fair to me, right? Use your words. As an introvert, I am wholly on your side. It takes energy to have people in your space for in my space for a few hours, and I would go Barney if they came for some weeks. The boundary stomping, invasion of privacy, stealing, and entitlement would have me in the raging red. Your wife has walked all over you, has walked all over your discomfort, ignored your needs, and placed you at the bottom of her priorities. I'd leave too. I didn't just leave a judgment here, so not the A. Again, you see, ex-introverted people. Right. That's why I say, and it's hard. Look, I get it. For the ex-introverted people on here, I get it. It's hard. But introverted people, because these ones that are ex must be, no longer that. So, seeing that it is kind of hard to stand your ground and get in your space and do your thing, but like I said, you expected your wife to do your job. And it's messed up that she obviously can't and couldn't towards her family. But what happens when it's somebody else and you outside? All right, who's supposed to fight the battle for you too then? So with that being said, I came from a close-knit family. My husband was uncomfortable with how they used me, overstepping their boundaries, spoke to me, and controlled me. It took a little while to see for myself that my relationship with my family was toxic. Honestly, I never knew any better. However, I had an eye-opening experience when my mom told me some conversation should be left between the family. I responded, "You are now my extended family. My husband is my immediate family. If I keep anyone out of the loop, it would be my extended family." My mother wanted to have us take her in when she was old and retired. I stood my ground and told her no. She has a large family. My husband and I will be moving about 8,000 miles away soon. The trouble you have here is that your wife does not care about your well-being, happiness, or your comfort. She puts her family first too many times, and it may be simply too late. Besides, she will never choose you over her family. She will never choose you over her family of her own free will, and that's huge. She chooses to put you first. She will resent you. That's huge. If she chooses to put you first, she'll resent you. You married someone that does not understand you to be her family now. I think that it's time you leave as well. She never cared enough to even consider your point of view. She made her bed, literally. The brother smiled at all, enjoyed the torment, and you have no respect for your marriage at all. Your wife brought this on herself. Hope the divorce is to be. All right, well, look, man, most people reading this are pretty happy with what your decision was. Listen, I don't think she was going to come around to it, but I do think that in the middle of it all, you could have did a better job of standing your ground. Obviously, if you are a introvert, it would be a little hard to do that, and the sympathetic part goes out to you about that. Now, let's see. We have Amada A for calling my sister's baby by his full name. Amada A for not letting my girlfriend 20 have a movie night with our colleague, a 40-year-old male. I mean, shit. I guess it's questionable now, isn't it? Let's check this out. All right. Amada A for not allowing my 20-year-old girlfriend to have a movie night with our 40-year-old male colleague. I really want to know why that male colleague wants to have a movie night with your girlfriend if he knows y'all are getting it on. Anyways. Hi, recap. I think I'm going insane over this, and I want to be clear here. What am I the A? And what do I think about this? Me, male, 21, my girlfriend, 20 piece. We've been together since I was 16, and she is 15. And we have been inseparable. That's right, holding arms since then until now. Oh, yeah. We work at the same company and have done so for about 2 years now. We even work in the same section. That's right next to each other. I'm under her blouse. So, lately, she has been getting closer to our colleague male who is 40, and I have not seen a problem with that since he's 40. But recently, they have wanted to hang out after work separately from me and our other friends. Things they do is go for a walk, a run, hikes. Those things are normal, take about 40 minutes to an hour, I'd guess. But now my girlfriend wants to have a movie night at his house. And they're going to watch the latest Fast and Furious movie. I asked to join, but they need to be alone because they are going to talk about friend stuff. This is what mine looks like, and this is what yours looks like. Oh, yeah. She said they were like best girlfriends. Already seen it? At first, I thought, okay, that's fine, I guess, because, well, he's 40 again. Yeah, he just got, unless he's swinging the other way, he just got more game than you. But now, after the fact, well, I'm starting to worry a little bit that, well, they're getting a little too close. Am I going crazy? Or is something male and girlfriends to do? Wait, am I going crazy? Or is something male and girlfriends do normal? Is this some normal shit? This ain't normal shit. I do not have any experience in this because, well, I don't really have any girlfriends that I'm really close with except for my girlfriend, who I've been close with the last few years. So please, I need some advice or some outside views on this. Here's a little edit. Just from the first few comments, I would like to add a little details. She is acting like normal and loving me, caring, and overall like a girl that I fell in love with. Second, this may seem a little bit arrogant, but if I may say so myself, if I may say arrogant, but if I may self-glaze a little, I'm 6'4" blonde, fit. From going to the gym for 5 years, I love cooking, traveling, hanging with friends and family. We got them. He's 5'8", bald, not really fat, but more out of shape. He's a gamer, I guess. Likes computer games. Maybe your girl likes computer games. So, he only has a handful of friends and, well, we're at the same work. I do not say this to bully him or belittle him in any way. It's just stating the facts. Third, my girlfriend said that after meeting some of his friends at the local get-together here, she said that it felt weird being so much younger than everyone at the specific table that she just kept it short when she said hi to them. Finally. So, if you put all of this together, I can't see any reason to why I should have been suspicious earlier, I guess. Thanks for all the comments in the DMs. There is no way I can answer all of them. So, I will try to make an update. Now, I feel almost responsible for doing it for the big response from the community. Golly, she actually went through with it earlier today. We sat down to discuss how we felt about this whole thing, and that it was weird for her to go alone home with him as he is 40. I was clear about my opinion about being excluded from the whole thing. But you crazy? Don't be crazy. Don't have me come there. Why can't I be there? The whole thing. You can't go. No, you can't go. It's me and him. Ta-ta. Got carried away. Excluded from the whole thing. And that, it would not be all right for me. I don't feel good about it. I also feel like I'm a third wheel in my own relationship. Her answer was, I did not take you for such an insecure man. After 5 years together, honestly, this kind of broken me. How is it okay for her to just set my feelings aside with a comment like that? She about to get it on. Oh, yeah. I must admit, I'm absolutely not the best with expressing my feelings in this kind of way. And it feels very uncomfortable for me to open up like that to someone, even if we've been together for years. I can kind of see why when that was her response. After that, one little comment, I really sank. it it really sank in that she actually don't care about me anymore. Oh shit. The rest of our conversation went downhill from there. I started to accuse her of cheating. She started throwing a effing fit about how dare I accuse her of doing something like that after 5 years, and how didn't I trust her? It wouldn't matter if it was 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, or whatever the case may be. People cheat. Your actions are a little messy here, girl. They a little messy, whether you are or you aren't cheating. The actions are a little messy. After about 20 minutes of this, I honestly broke down. So I just walked away. I didn't say nothing. I just walked away. I was out for about 30 minutes, just trying to clear my head from all of this whole conversation and mess. When I came back, she was waiting for me with just one question. Do you think I've cheated on you? I said yes, I really do. Do you though? And then I think I did something stupid. I showed her my first post to get my point across even more. Oh shoot, you showed her your Reddit? To get my point across even more that the things I'm feeling and thinking about is all around opinion. And all the comments, she was stunned and silent for a bit. And I think she actually kind of saw why I felt the way I did. Her response after that, I must go. The 40-year-old is waiting to start the movie. And I think we should have a small break from each other. Well, damn, that girl cold. She cold as ice. She cold as ice. Whew. She cold. She fucking went to his house after our fight. And you know he hugged her. Consoled the baby. Come here, let me put that right there. What did it do? What did it do? I went to my father at his work and I actually cried in his arms for the first time in probably 15 years. Well, damn, son. Damn. You cried. And now I'm at home in my bed. And well, I've talked to my landlord and she is very understanding and said that I can take my name from the lease at any time I want. I can sleep with her. She didn't say that. What now? I'm in my bed, totally feeling empty, numb, sick, furious, like the Fast and the Furious movie they watching right now. And to be honest, I went kind of off the hook. When I came back from my dad, I threw some shit on the floor, actually cut the networking cables in the walls, as she is maintaining a blog that she is very passionate about. Oh, is she? I won't link it, so don't even ask. I don't want to give the POS more activity. Okay. You ain't trying to have people hit that site up. I could dig it. That's so kind of you. Cut it. See if you can work off that. I don't know why, man. She just gonna end up right over the 40-year-old's house typing away, talking about their new relationship. This update went probably just the way people expected to. I hope people are happy. My relationship is probably 100% over. But this will spare me in the future. Please, how can I come out of this on top? I have to see both on Monday when I get to work. I don't think I can handle this. So please provide some advice. It's more than welcome. I might do another update later if I can deal with this stuff mentally and go through with it. Again, as per now, I literally can't handle it. I am a mental mess and breaking down as I write this. But I still got to go see them on Monday, so help. Okay. Look, man, your girl cold. She cold. You don't want her. Let that girl go. All right, use now. Let it go now. She cold. Whether she cheated on you, she didn't cheat on you, she was giving you signs that she cold. Bro, she frozen. She literally said, well, thank you for the argument, but we about to go watch a movie and have a great night. Hug your dick. So, here's the thing, okay? Nah, you can't possibly be the A, but she cold, man. The fact is, she went to him after the argument and it speaks volumes. That's it, man. That's the end of it. All right? It's over, bro. And you might as well chalk that shit up to a loss. but a learning experience. Okay? You got to nip certain things in the bud in the beginning. She just showed by her actions that her relationship with him is more important than you. You deserve better. And motherfuckers is here for the update. She had two options. Let him putting down your feelings first, or let you putting down his feelings first. She clearly values his happiness more than yours. Here's the thing. You guys have been together for 5 years. They've been together for 5 minutes, and not necessarily together, but their friendships. There's no bound. She's feeling different towards that, but she will learn that very shortly that he's swinging for the fences, and she don't know it. This is just a lot of information referencing a lot of comments that I am not seeing. At first glance, this is a major red flag that a 20-year-old girl is hanging alone with a 40-year-old dude is not normal friend stuff. This guy has some intentions with your girl, whether she knows it or not. Mate, you got to stop with the hissy fit nonsense. Here you're mad. No more smashing, cutting, or throwing things. It makes you unsafe to be around and you look like a child. Thank you very much. That's a very good point. Cut that shit out. Okay? Look, man. It's a good thing you're leaving her. Clean up what you threw out on the floor and replace the cables you cut. Pack, leave with dignity. Keep your self-respect. She doesn't respect you. Don't prove her right. Yeah. Cutting the cables in the wall seems like a little surefire way to lose your deposit. That's why he was pulling his name off that lease. Let me get my name off the lease. Let that bitch stay. I did the same exact thing when I was his age. Girlfriend of 5 years, started acting strange, led to a break. She went to work one night. I had 2 buddies show up. I moved out. She lost it when she came back from work and saw that I was out. I'm now 33. It's the best decision I've ever made. The woman now is single mom and an absolute basket case. Grab your balls and take control of the situation. Don't let her walk all over you. There you go. Well said. I'm super sorry about the outcome, but you were honest to her about your feelings, and she showed you exactly how much you actually valued your time together. That's what it comes down to. From here, do not dwell on what might or might not have happened. Take your name off that lease since you said your landlord is cool, and let your ex handle that apartment from here on out, since she's such a big girl. If she can decide to throw out that 5-year relationship and let it go, to go hang out with somebody's dude that's her dad's age, you can decide to move out and leave her with the lease and to deal with that. Your parents are willing and able, and maybe to move back in with them for a little while, quit your job, right? If you're able to, and go fully no contact with your ex. You'll probably feel better about it afterwards. Best luck to you. It hurts now, but in a year, you'll be extremely thankful that she didn't wait to show you the kind of woman that she truly is. Yo, they make a valid point, and I do think that was some really good advice. And this person is second quitting that job, right? Get yourself away from those two, because that's not going to help you being in the environment and continuously staying there. Listen, we're going to try and go live sometime soon on this channel. For right now, we're going to get up out of here since we did get some good advice on the last one. And if you're 20 chilling with them 40-year-olds, listen, just know that 40-year-old got a little bit of an intention. Especially if you decide to do that type of shit outside of work. Hello. Okay? If you ain't know that when he asked you to watch a movie outside of work and we supposed to just kick it, and then it's just the two of you, it's suspect as shit. Now, thank you for checking out the Twisted T2 as we bring these Reddits to you. All right, don't forget, while you out there, you traveling, keep your head on a swivel. Not everybody out there got your best interests. Oh yeah, enjoy the day. Peace out.